I'm making this video for the 100th time because it's a constant reminder for new drivers entering the game, entering rideshare. You got to know what an arbitration clause is, right? Because the company has you set up under an arbitration clause when you join. You have to make sure that you opt out of that arbitration clause. And if you go back at some of my videos, do some searches, you will see how to opt out. So an arbitration clause is a contractual language that requires people to use private arbitration rather than courts to resolve legal disputes, and that does not count in your favor. These arbitration companies are usually more company friendly. Obviously, the company is paying them for that arbitration. So arbitration was originally used as an alternative legal procedure for disputes between companies. Since the 1980s, however, hidden arbitration clauses have crept into nearly every aspect of contemporary life. And let me tell you that Uber and Lyft are masters, the gig companies are masters at hiding these arbitration clauses. Today, almost every type of contract includes an arbitration clause. When you agree to drive for Uber or Lyft, you sign your rights away. If you want to take legal action against them for a wage and hour violation, such as misclassifying you as a contractor, failing to pay you minimum wage, or overtime wages, or not allowing you to keep tips from passengers, it must be done via arbitration. Moreover, employment contract arbitration clauses typically contain class action waivers. Since class actions allow workers to share legal costs and resources, smaller disputes are easier to litigate. The result is that class action waivers prevent many workers' claims from being brought at all. So the one company that comes to mind that I seriously would not join is this company in North California. I think they're called Tidwick or Tidrick or something like that, law, because they just settle on cents on the dollar. So, they make you big promises of thousands and thousands of dollars, and you end up getting a couple of $100. Not worth it. You got to know what you're signing there, folks. The courts have affirmed the use of arbitration by Uber and Lyft, for example. Uber won key court rulings that ended drivers' attempts to litigate their claims in court or even to arbitrate their claims as a class. Now, I'm definitely one of the YouTubers that highly encourages you to go this route to get your money back. In fact, don't put up with any crap from these gig companies. Either move swiftly to small claims court, which I can show you how, or you hook up with the right law firm, and I'll talk a little bit about that in a second. So how does arbitration undermine workers' rights? Uber and Lyft describe arbitration as a more expensive and efficient solution for disputing parties, but the truth is that arbitration amounts to privatization of the justice system. On the surface, private arbitration does not appear to significantly differ from a public court proceeding. Both parties present the legal arguments to a private arbitrator who serves as a judge and jury. However, the corporation establishes the rules of the proceeding and hires the arbitrator. Remember that. The corporation establishes the rules of the proceedings and hires the arbitrator. So the arbitrator is being hired by Uber or Lyft, right? There is definitely more favoritism, right? So you want to make sure you get a contingency fee arbitration lawyer. There are many around. The one I warned you about. If you go onto these websites, search them. I know that Lichten Riordan is a good one up on the East Coast. Potter Handy down here in California. There are a couple of other good ones in San Francisco. If you are a law firm that offers these type of services, hit me up, right? Reach out to me. I want to know what you can do for drivers, and then I want to do some investigation into your law firm, see how you rank on Google, etc., before I suggest your name or your firm to drivers. It is important that drivers have good legal representation. So don't forget that when you're joining, that you opt out. You have 30 days to opt out. The verbiage of those opt-outs I have in other videos. Hit me up if you have any questions. And then also a huge shout out to Bryant Greening at Legal Rideshare. Now, this is a law firm that you would use, and they are nationwide, ladies and gentlemen. This is a law firm that you would use if you get into an accident, right? And they basically focus exclusively on Uber, Lyft, and delivery and gig worker companies on accidents and injuries. So check them out. I hope that never happens to you, but make sure that you are covered. And Bryant is a solid guy. He's got your back. If you have any questions regarding arbitration, reach out to me. Have a great day. And please stay safe at all times.